Hi, my name is Andrew, and before I jump into the content that I have for you guys, I want to just give a little bit of background on me. So, I am a U.S. Marine veteran. I got out of the Marine Corps in 2020, and one thing I saw that was going on at that time was that a lot of small businesses were, excuse me, were hurting as a result of everything that was happening with COVID, primarily, the government lockdowns and mandates and all the other craziness that was going on. So that didn't sit well with me because I strongly believe that small business is the backbone of America. And so that's why I started my company, which is called Sovereign SEO. Um, my objective is to bring small businesses uh, more people that they can help so that you guys can, achieve the growth that you want and help more people. So with that in mind, I want to get into a few tips for you guys on how to increase your presence online, and just a really quick intro on as to why that's important. So this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. It allows me to see, among other things, um, what what words are being excuse me, I'm losing my voice. What words are being searched online. So these are keywords relating to roofing in Phoenix. As you can see, Roofing Companies Phoenix has a volume of 700. This means monthly searches. And these other keywords down below it have significant um, search volume as well. So, and this is just Phoenix too. We could plug in any other locale in the valley, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Glendale, Mesa, and they would all have volume of their own. So there are thousands of people searching online every month for services that you offer. So I'm sure you can appreciate how important it would be to capture some of that traffic and bring it to your page, so that you guys can help those people and do more business. So with that in mind, some tips on how to do that. The first thing I usually talk about uh, is content um, on your web page. One thing that I see here that I really like that you guys already do, and so I actually don't have much suggestion for you guys on this area because you're already implementing what I generally suggest. I suggest location pages because it allows you to zero in on keywords for each locale, and that's exactly what you guys have going on. So, that's excellent, and I just want to point out that that's something that you're doing really well. Um, the so essentially, I don't have much room for improvement in this area, but where I do have a suggestion is on basically the second half of how to rank for these keywords, right? So the first half, you tell Google what you want to rank for by getting this sort of content on your page, especially with these locations. The second half of it is you tell Google how reputable you are by having something called backlinks. Backlinks are any time that your site is referenced on the internet by another site. So this is you guys' backlink profile. This is a really solid base. You have over 2,000 backlinks from over 500 different websites. Um, but one thing I did want to take a look at with you is the keywords that you're ranking for. Because one thing I always go into is not all backlinks are created equal. Some are more relevant to the content that you have than others. So you can have some backlinks. Say if you had a backlink from like a roofing supplier, a reputable roofing supplier, going to your pages. That would move basically that would make you reputable, much more reputable in Google's eyes than something from I don't know, like a Pizza Hut or something that's totally unrelated to roofing. So quality of backlinks matters a lot. And this is a suggestion I had for you guys while we take a look at these keywords. So if we look at the keywords you guys are ranking for, you are ranking for a lot of these local keywords that are super important when it comes um, to getting business in the valley. Um, but the positions are relatively low. I don't think there's any that I see that are on the first page, other than your name, which of course you want to be ranking in first place for your name, so people can find you by that. But ideally, these Roofing Phoenix, Roofing Company Scottsdale, Flagstaff Roofers, these location-based keywords you would want to have under 10, and ideally in the top, like 1 to 5, so that because we know that people don't really go very often to page, you know even page 2. Generally people do their search and look at what's on page 1. So as you can see, position 17, 16, 20, 15, these are all page 2. And then some of these Phoenix ones down here are page 2 and 3. So I definitely recommend, and I think this is the most important tip for you guys, because like I said, you do have good content on your page already. My strongest tip would be to get you guys more backlinks that are relevant to these location-based keywords so that you guys can get moved up to page 1 for those. So that is my number 1 tip. And then the last tip I have for you guys before I sign off here has to do with with this. This is called the map pack. This pops up in most location-based service searches. And this is unique because you'll notice down here, this is what we call the organic rankings. These are your top 2 competitors who are ranking numbers 1 and 3. Yelp is in place number 2. We don't count them because they're not roofers. These guys are ranking at the top of the organic rankings for local businesses for Phoenix roofers. But they do not appear in the top 3 here in the map pack. I'm ignoring this entry just because it's an ad. So the reason for that is because the rankings here are dictated by what I just talked about with the backlinks that we just went over. The rankings here are dictated by something called citations. All a citation is where your business name, address, and phone number appear together online. So as you might imagine, this is generally something like a business directory, like BBB, yellowpages.com, etc. So my last tip is for you guys to go out and get the citations that these top ranking companies have. How do you do that? You go find what directories they're cited in, and then you go get a citation for your company in that same directory. And then, find a few more that they're not in and get those too. And that'll help you maintain a little bit of a lead, and it'll move you up these map pack rankings really quickly. So those are my suggestions for you guys. Like I said, the number 1 suggestion that I usually have, content. You guys are doing awesome there. I love the location pages. Second tip, I think, is what's most important for you guys, because it'll move you from page 2 up here to page 1, which is where people are actually looking. And that is to get more backlinks that are relevant to the keywords that you're ranking for. And number 3, get some more citations, particularly the ones that these guys up in the top rankings have, so that you can rank up here in the map pack, which is also very high visibility. So I hope this info has been helpful. I would love to hear from you with any questions, or if there's anything I can do to help you guys out. So please let me know. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.